Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Before we begin, I wanted to quickly apologize for the background noise. You'll probably hear a bunch of people cutting grass. It's a nice day here, so everyone decided to come out and get their grass cut. I received a few accessories for my Cybertruck, so let's go ahead and take a look what I got, and let's get them installed on the truck. So the biggest accessory for today is this little guy. Alright, all jokes aside, this is a cool little knife by Kaiser. I I collect knives, so when I saw this thing, it was specifically made in shape of Cybertruck. Of course I had to get it. I mean, it's not super useful as your typical knife is, but it's a nice little tool to open boxes and stuff. Alright, so the first thing that we're actually going to be installing today are these center caps to fill in the holes that unfortunately are there because the hubcaps that supposed to come with Cybertruck are missing and have been recalled, and we still have not got them, and these lug nut covers. So that should clean up the wheels a bit. Alright, so the second accessory I got is for the interior. You guys all seen the floor space where there's just an empty area, so I figured get a little organizer to go right in that area so it doesn't kind of just slide around. Sometimes you just want to throw something, so that's kind of where it's going to go. It's you know, fairly flexible piece of rubber, but the quality seems to be pretty good, so we'll get that installed. And of course the Volt cargo divider. Let's go ahead and get the box opened up. Alright, so this is what it looks like. Alright. And to go along with the divider, I got this rough country mounts to hold accessories like the axe and the shovel, which I already had, so I'm just gonna get them installed. It should go nicely within the spaces and hold the accessories. I only got two for one of the accessories just to try out, see how I like it, and if it works out well, I'm gonna get at least a couple more for, like I said, shovel and maybe a couple other accessories. But for now, we'll just do a test fit and see what it looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and get everything installed. Let's get the center cap popped in. Pops right in nice and easy. And then that covers. One more. All right, here we go. Closer look. Definitely cleans up the look of the wheel. Let me kind of pull back a little bit so you get an idea. Yeah, this will have to do until the original hubcaps come back. All right, let's go install the rest of them. This is not much of an install, but let's go ahead and throw it down and see what it looks like. All right, so from the back to the front, yeah, at least it's going to be nice and grippy, and it's going to keep things in place. Once in a while I'll throw like a small bag or just whatever, and it just keeps sliding all the way back under this. I have to break it and it comes back, so this is, at least it's going to keep it in place. I already seen a couple other accessories that are more of a shelf and a bit more organized ish than this, but you know what, for now This will do the job. All right, let's go ahead and get the bed divider installed. Alright guys, so pretty simple install. All you need to do is just basically find a proper location for these channel locks. They are super tight, by the way, so you have to kind of just work them in side by side, right? Make sure there's no gaps, and then that's the locking mechanism for it. Expands and locks it in place. Super solid. And what I did, I moved it just past these tie down locations, otherwise kind of defeats the purpose of a tie down. All right, now let's go ahead and mount the rough country mounts for the shovel and for the axe. All right, so I already went ahead and assembled these. Basically what this is what it'll look like. This will sit right behind on the other side and keep it in place. Once you tighten this washer will just sit flush against the back portion of this rubber piece. All right. Alright guys, so this is what it looks like. Let me show you from the back. These are the mount points. Alright, pretty straightforward. Okay, removing it, super simple, just like that. Pop it up, yeah, get it nice and tight, and it's solid. For anyone wondering, this is actually a custom made belt sheath to carry it when you don't want to hold it in your hands. Pretty useful when you're in the woods and stuff. Yeah, I'll if anybody's curious, I'll put a link down in the video right below it. Yeah, so like I said, I only got 2 of these just to see how they work, and they worked out quite well. So I'll get at least a couple more. Probably gonna mount a shovel right below it, right here. Should be a pretty decent space for it. That leaves me quite a bit more space here to install at least a couple more accessories. Just thinking of putting a fire extinguisher with a quick release here, and I don't know what else. Maybe I don't know, a water container or something like that from, I believe it's called Rotopaxi or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, so I think that will do it for today's install. That's pretty much what I wanted to accomplish. Alright guys, so that will do it for today. By the way, I do have a tent coming in, the cyber tent, specifically for this truck. And so I'll definitely do a video on that very soon once it's mounted. I don't know if you guys are aware or not, but when you order one, they don't ship it to your house. You have to select a destination of your choice from the service department, that is, I mean. So they have to actually install, I guess, the mounting rails or something for the tent themselves, for whatever reason. It's like, I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but I guess that's you know, their thing. So yeah, the tent is going there, and they'll install it, mount it for me, and then once that happens, I'll come back and actually have it you know, completely out of the box and installed and inflated, and see what that thing looks like once that's installed. Quick note, I mean, that thing is pretty expensive. I'd never buy it just outright, but for those of you who have either Cybertrucks on order or already received it, you probably know that Tesla for the dual motor is giving $2,500 credit, either to install a home system, credit towards the home charging system, or towards any accessories on the store. Now, there's a little caveat there. They give you $2,500. You can use it on any accessories, but you can only use it once. So if you buy less than $2,500, that credit's gone. And yeah, so that's why I opted for the tent, because it was like, I think, $2,900. So yeah, it's $400 out of pocket. But you know what? From what I've seen from the videos and reading about it, it's very well designed. It's designed specifically, obviously, for Cybertruck. So the fit's supposed to be really, really good. Like I said, once I have it installed by the dealer, and well, I should say service department. There's no dealers. I will do a video and get this thing actually installed, and give my review, overview, whatever you will. So anyway, if this video was useful to some of you, as always, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.